I predicted the Pittsburgh Steelers to go 9-7 in 2019 and finish second in the AFC North. I also thought they'd get a spot in the wild card round of the playoffs. They did not, but I was pretty close when it came to predicting their record. They went 8-8. I predicted them to go 9-7. But I gotta say, in spite of the fact that my prediction was pretty close, they went 8-8. They finished second in their division. I said 9-7, second in their division. My substance was way off of my prediction. I could just say, hey, I was right. I got really close. But no, we got to acknowledge what happened. The Steelers were actually way better than I expected last year. They had so many injuries. They lost a bunch of starters throughout the year. They even lost their starting quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. But despite the injuries, they were still a really good team. I mean, up until the final week, they were in the playoff hunt, really had a chance to make the playoffs. And I just want to really give them props. You know, they went 8-8 at the end of the year, but they did it, you know, starting at third-string quarterback Devlin Duck Hodges for 6 games. I mean, they went 3-3 with a third-string quarterback last year. Nobody could predict that. Nobody could anticipate that. And you have to give a ton of credit to the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin. He was phenomenal. Mike Tomlin got the absolute best out of his roster last year. And if the truth is that if the Steelers had been able to be healthy, this is why I said my substance was really wrong. You know, if the Steelers had stayed healthy last year, I mean, I would have been massively wrong about their record. 8-8 with all the injuries they had is actually really an impressive accomplishment. And I also got to say, I was really worried that losing Le'Veon Bell, their running back, losing Antonio Brown, their receiver, was going to hurt them long-term and hurt them last year. Oh, boy, was I wrong about that. I think they were actually better off without Le'Veon Bell and without, you know, Antonio Brown has been a disaster off the field. So I just got to say, I have a lot of respect for the 2019 Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a team I'm going to remember for a long time. They went 8-8, but it's one of the most impressive 8-8 seasons you will ever see. And that is really what happened in my predictions versus the reality of the 2019 Pittsburgh Steelers. In case you don't know, Strong Opinion Sports is not just a YouTube channel. It is also a full audio podcast. You can find it on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Play, pretty much everywhere you find podcasts. And if you like podcasts, please do me a huge favor and give it a listen.